Good day, everyone. I am Noel T. Atraño Jr., and today I will present my research proposal titled IoT-Enabled Smart Monitoring System for Real-Time Ground Stability in Underground Mines. This study focuses on integrating Internet of Things, or IoT, with smart sensor technologies to improve the safety of underground mining. Ground stability is one of the most critical aspects of mining, and instability can lead to rock falls, collapses, and even fatalities if not properly managed. Traditionally, mine safety relies heavily on visual inspection and periodic geotechnical measurements, but these methods often fail to capture sudden stress changes that could result in accidents. By introducing IoT-enabled systems, we aim to provide real-time monitoring of ground stability, gas levels, humidity, and vibrations, which can significantly reduce risks. This title reflects not only the technological side of the research but also its practical application in protecting miners and ensuring safer operations. It also highlights the integration of real-time data monitoring, something that is lacking in most conventional approaches. Furthermore, the proposal emphasizes the role of digital transformation in mining, paving the way for safer and more sustainable mining operations. Ultimately, the study intends to contribute a conceptual framework and prototype that could serve as a model for smart mining practices. This is the foundation of the research I am about to discuss in detail. In this slide, I will walk you through the structure of my presentation. The first part is the introduction, which includes the definition of key technical terms and the background of the study. After that, I will present the problem statement, where I will outline the main issues faced in underground mine monitoring. And then, I will discuss the problem solution, which describes how my study intends to address those challenges using IoT-enabled monitoring systems. Next, I will present a review of related literature, which highlights existing studies, findings, and research gaps relevant to my studies. After the literature review, I will explain the conceptual or theoretical framework, where I will show the independent and dependent variables and how they are connected to ground stability monitoring. Following this, I will describe the methodology that will guide the research process, including the location, sampling, data collection, and analysis methods. And will end with my references, which contain the sources used throughout the research. This outline ensures that the presentation is systematic and easy to follow, allowing me to explain each component of the proposal in an organized manner. By following this structure, I can demonstrate that the research is well-grounded, relevant, and feasible. The introduction of this study sets the foundation for why IoT-enabled systems are necessary in underground mining. Mining activities continue to go deeper underground to access richer ore bodies, but this also increases the danger of ground stability and rock burst. Traditional safety measures like visual inspections and periodic measurements are no longer enough because they cannot provide continuous monitoring. This is where the Internet of Things, or IoT, become important. IoT allows real-time data collection from sensors that measure vibration, gas levels, humidity, and stress changes in rocks. Recent developments even include wearable devices like smart lamps and health monitoring bracelets that can track the condition of miners themselves. However, challenges remain, including weak wireless connections in deep mines, sensor durability in harsh environments, and the energy efficiency of sensor nodes. This research aims to propose an IoT-enabled system that can overcome these limitations. By doing so, we can improve ground stability monitoring, provide early warning of hazards, and enhance overall safety. The introduction emphasizes the importance of combining technology and mining practices to reduce risks, increase operational efficiency, and support sustainable mining. This section provides the motivation behind my studies, or why this research is both timely and necessary. To better understand this study, it is important to define key technical terms related to the research. The first term is Internet of Things, or IoT, which refers to the interconnected devices that collect and share data in real time. In the context of mining, this means sensors and equipment that can communicate underground conditions instantly. The second term is Wireless Sensor Networks, or WSN, which are groups of sensors deployed underground to collect information about vibration, humidity, or gas levels. These sensors send data to a central platform for analysis. The third important term is ground stability, which refers to the structural soundness of the underground environment. If ground stability is compromised, it can lead to rock burst and collapses. The fourth term is real-time monitoring, which means continuous tracking of underground conditions without delay. This is crucial for early hazard detection. The fifth and the final term is predictive analytics, which uses collected data and algorithms to predict potential risks before they happen. These 5 terms are the backbone of my study and are frequently used in discussing IoT-enabled monitoring. By defining them, we ensure clarity in understanding how the system works and how it differs from the traditional monitoring methods. Each term also links directly to the objectives of the research and help establish the scientific and technical foundation of my study. The problem statement addresses the critical issues that this research seeks to solve. First, conventional monitoring methods are not sufficient for sudden stress, changes, and ground instability in underground mines. They often fail to provide timely data that could prevent accidents. Second, underground environments are very challenging for IoT-based systems because of weak wireless connectivity, making data transmission unreliable. Third, sensor resilience and durability remain problematic due to extreme underground conditions like high pressure, humidity, and dust. Fourth, the energy management of sensor nodes is still a challenge as batteries may not last long enough for continuous monitoring. Fifth, early warning algorithms must be improved to handle complex geological conditions that differ from one mine to another. This study proposes to evaluate how IoT-enabled systems can address these issues, focusing on real-time ground stability monitoring. By identifying these problems clearly, we create a foundation for developing a framework that provides accurate, reliable, and efficient solutions. The review of related literature focuses on 3 themes. The first theme is IoT and wireless sensor networks in mining, where studies have shown how IoT improves communication, safety, and operational effectiveness underground. For example, Cacciatolo 2023 designed an IoT-based LoRaWAN system that provides continuous monitoring in underground mines. Hassan 2024 also proposed a wireless sensor network that enhances miner positioning and hazard identification. The second theme is IoT application in ground stability and safety monitoring. Alam 2024 and Bhattacharya 2023 demonstrated how IoT and artificial intelligence can predict ground hazards more accurately than traditional approaches. Kumar 2023 highlighted IoT's role in gas detection and ventilation and ground stability analysis. The third theme is intelligent systems for predictive monitoring, where IoT-based approaches allow predictive decision-making in complex mining environments. Despite these advances, gaps still exist. Many studies focus more on environmental and equipment monitoring rather than the direct ground stability. There are also challenges in communication reliability, energy efficiency, and predictive analytics. This research intends to address these gaps by proposing a framework that combines geotechnical sensors, IoT, and real-time data analytics. By reviewing the literature, I show both the progress already made and the opportunities for improvement that my study will pursue. This slide presents the conceptual framework of the study. The independent variables are IoT sensors such as ground vibration, seismic, hydrologic, and stress or strain sensors. Wireless sensors network like LoRaWAN and Zigbee, along with cloud-based or edge-based communication platforms, are also considered part of the independent variables. These technologies form the backbone of the proposed monitoring system. On the other hand, the dependent variables are the outcomes expected from implementing these technologies. This includes improved ground stability monitoring, early hazard detection, enhanced miner safety, and more efficient underground operations. The relationship between these variables is cause and effect. The adoption and effective use of IoT-enabled systems directly lead to safer and more sustainable mining practices. The model emphasizes that technological innovation is not just about automation but also about human safety and environmental responsibility. It shows how real-time monitoring and predictive analytics can transform mining into a smarter and safer industry. By presenting this framework, I demonstrate that the research is theoretically grounded and capable of producing measurable impacts. This framework also provides a visual presentation of the study's direction and the logical flow of how technology affects safety outcomes. The methodology outlines how my research will be conducted. The study will focus on underground mining setting where real-time monitoring is most critical. The research design is descriptive and comparative, evaluating different IoT-enabled systems and comparing them with traditional monitoring methods. The sampling method involves selecting IoT-based models and relevant literature for evaluation, with possible prototype simulations for testing. Validity and reliability will be ensured by testing the consistency of sensor readings, communication networks, and data transmission. Data collection will include a review of existing studies, prototype design, simulation, and testing of IoT systems. Data analysis will focus on comparing IoT-enabled monitoring with conventional approaches in terms of accuracy, efficiency, and reliability. The study will also assess the strengths and weaknesses of different IoT strategies. By following this method, the research ensures that findings are evidence-based and systematically derived. The methodology also shows the feasibility of implementing IoT in real underground mining conditions. Overall, this section assures the panel the study is not just conceptual, but also practical and implementable. That's all for this presentation. Thank you.